This video here is about how you show up in life and in your business or your career. People tend sometimes to show up in a very drained manner. There's very little fuel left in the tank, or in this case, the battery. There's not a lot of energy left. And in this case, the opposite. Somebody is high energy, feels bubbly, is enjoyable to be around, and so on and so forth. And either way, however you show up, has a large implication in terms of how you conduct your life, how much happiness and enjoyment you have, how much people actually want to be around you, or actually whether they want to stay away from you, and a lot more. If you really want more happiness, if you want to get along more with people, if you want to be a more inspiring leader that actually people like to work for and work with, and where you're actually creating a high performance environment around you, all of this really goes back to the person that you are and how you show up. And there's the law that is called the universal law of correspondence, which means the outside world is a mere reflection of what goes on inside. And so you got to really protect your headspace and fuel your heart space so that people get the best of you, not just the worst of you. What happens here is that if you start really running low on fuel, you get more irritated, you get more demanding, you become more critical, you can become more skeptical, and you might actually really start looking at what people are doing wrong as opposed to what people are doing right. Now, if this is you as an employer, as a leader, as a staff member, as somebody who's looking for the next promotion, can you imagine that in this state of mind, that you're actually repelling it rather than attracting it? Equally, if you want a loving, healthy relationship at home, if you're in this state of mind, all of that sort of negative sentiment that you're bottling up, blame, guilt, anger, frustration, being let down, ain't gonna help you nor anyone else. So the best thing you can do is cancel this state of mind and heart altogether and do everything you can to move over to this side here. Because if you got fuel in the tank, guess what? You feel an abundance of joy. You feel high energy. You see the good rather than what people are not doing well. And you're also becoming attractive to be around as fellow employees, as people that want to work for you, as a spouse or your partner coming into your life, your kids, your friends, your family. All of that becomes better if you get better. While you cannot directly control the outside world, we do know for a fact that as you look after you and you internally get better, is that the world will start reflecting that back to you with a bit of a lag. So, what I'm trying to say here is do the internal work first. Become as good as you can and maintain high levels of energy. It doesn't mean that you have to be bouncy all off the charts and that you have to be super excited and elated. It's not about that. It's about you keeping your tank full, making sure that you do what it takes for you to look after you. So if you need to go for some morning exercise, do it. Make time for it. If you really thrive on filling your mind with good healthy stuff, with audiobooks and great books to read, and just have me time, do it. Give it to yourself. Whether you have kids or not, there's never an excuse to making time to make sure that you rock up at your best so that you can serve others at your best too.